The Liam Foundation is Northern Illinois' first LGBTQIA+ resource center. It was opened in March of 2020 by Phyllis. It was named after her son Liam, who took his life on May 14th, 2018, a few months after he turned 18. In their first year, they've helped over 100 clients with things such as name and gender changes, facilitating medical treatment like HRT and therapy, temporary crisis housing, binders, support groups, and training to companies and organizations to be more inclusive and compassionate. It is a wonderful organization to have here in the Rockford area, and I'm so proud of Phyllis and everyone who continue to support Liam's legacy. Cheers, Liam. Happy birthday. Hi guys, welcome to the Shirley Temple. My name is Jerica and you're joining me on another episode of S.O.S. Stiff One Subscriptions. Friends, this is one of the weeks I've been talking about. I've been ramping up. I've been so excited. We are helping my good friend Phyllis and the Liam Foundation this week. Every single dollar from every single subscription ordered goes directly to the Liam Foundation. They are having a fundraiser for Liam's 21st birthday, which would have been next week. And they're trying to raise $2,100, friends, and they are so close. So thank you all so much who ordered a subscription this week. It meant even more to me to be helping out such an awesome cause and foundation. And for folks that don't know the Liam Foundation, they are the first LGBTQIA+ resource center in Rockford. They are a nonprofit. So they help folks in our community get to medical appointments, help with those co-pays, transportation, name changes, binders, all those good things. So they are definitely an awesome resource for folks here in the Rockford community. So every single dollar going to them is going to an awesome cause. So thank you yet again for all the orders. This week has been an absolute blast to honor Liam and to have some stiff ones. So with that being said, go ahead and check out what we got for you friends this week. Spinning tonight at the Shirley Temple for birthday shenanigans is Against Me's Reinventing Axl Rose. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and build this in a shaker with 2 ounces of orange juice. Sorry about the bad angle, guys. I didn't get this right either, so total amateur hour over here. And then 1.5 ounces, I don't know where that came from, 1.5 ounces of Svedka vodka, and topping it off our jigger with a 1/2 ounce of blue curacao. 1 full ounce of grenadine. And we're going to be shaking this and pouring it over fresh ice in a highball glass today, which I already have prepared. Grab the other half of my shaker tin, some ice. And we just want to mix that up a little bit. We don't need to totally dilute it. We just want to make sure it's all well incorporated and make sure all ingredients are mixed well together. I'm going to go ahead and strain that over our fresh ice. And then we're going to go ahead and top it with our Monster energy drink float. Liam loved Monster, so we're honoring him that way with a little Monster float. I really like that Ultra Paradise flavor, so it goes good with this cocktail. And that, friends, is the Mommy's Little Monster. Cheers. All right, friends. We have our first stiff one, our Mommy's Little Monster. We're going to move on to Liam's green tea. This cocktail was inspired. One of Liam's favorite beverages was those like half-gallon jugs of Arizona like the green tea with the honey and the ginseng and stuff. And one of my favorite shots when I'm out and about is a green tea shot. So I kind of thought, let's mix the best of both worlds, and I come up with a yummy cocktail for you folks. So here we go, guys. We have Liam's green tea. We're going to start off with, let's just do, I'm going to be building this. You could do a shaker. You can actually kind of build this in the glass. I'm just doing it because I want to make sure that lemon juice gets fully incorporated into the cocktail. So I'm going to just be mixing it in my mixing glass, and then straining it over fresh ice. But you can also shake it, or you can honestly build it in the glass. It'll be just great. So we're going to be using, I'm going to use, 2.5 ounces of our green tea. I'm going to be using 1 ounce of our peach cinnamon simple syrup. This is awesome. Very yummy. Then we have 1/2 ounce of our lemon juice. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of our Tullamore Dew. Preferred a little bit more over JMO. A little smoother in my opinion. Whoa, hi. I'm over pouring today. Got a heavy hands, huh? All right. Then, just gonna add a little bit of ice. And you know what, friends? I totally don't know where my mixing spoon is. It is so MIA. So just to show you that we still rock and roll around these parts. Ain't nothing gonna hold us down. Stiff one's happening whether we like it or not. Spoon or no spoon. So we just want to get that mixed, and then grab a strainer. It doesn't really fit. I just don't want to have the other one with all the other stuff on it in the cocktail. All right. Oh. Has it been one of those weeks for you guys too? It's been one of those weeks for me, kind of. But we're here, we're together, and we're having a stiff one. So it's getting better. Cheers, friends. This is Liam's green tea. Oh, that peach cinnamon simple syrup is awesome. This would be lovely hot too. If you want to enjoy this hot, you know, you could just maybe put it, the green tea in a microwave safe mug, and then add all the ingredients. Add it to the mug, nuke it first, or warm it up however you choose to, and then add all your ingredients. Remember, we don't want to ever microwave alcohol. Just don't. This is so yummy. Cheers, friends. Liam's green tea. All right, friends. We got some stiff ones in our hands, and it's time for our trivia this evening. Of course, our trivia is inspired by Liam and all things that he loved. So, first round for the evening, some of his favorite musicians were the 1975 and Gorillaz. So we're going to be doing UK musicians. So this is actually a round I had already created in my big book of trivia here. So they're not quite the same genres as those bands I just mentioned, but they are musicians from the UK. So here we go, guys. Question 1, round 1. With albums such as Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and The One, this successful musician can play the keys through rose-colored glasses. All right, friends? With albums such as Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and The One, this successful musician can play the keys through rose-colored glasses. He actually is featured on one of the newest Gorillaz songs, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And that is Elton John, friends, Elton John. Question 2, in 1993, this musician sang about fields of gold and is rumored to dabble in Kama Sutra. In 1993, this musician sang about fields of gold and is rumored to dabble in Kama Sutra. Folks, that is Sting of the Police. Question 3, round 1. Released in 1967, what was the name of David Bowie's first album? Released in 1967, what is the name of David Bowie's first album? Friends, that is actually self-titled, so it's David Bowie. Little, not a trick question, but kinda. Question 4. This famous British rock star was actually a Sir and kicked off his solo career in 1969 with An Old Raincoat Won't Ever Let You Down. Again, friends, question 4. This famous British rock star is actually a Sir and kicked off his solo career in 1969 with An Old Raincoat Won't Ever Let You Down. That is Rod Stewart. And last question, guys, question 5, round 1. This edgy English rocker began his solo career in the 80s after great success with his band. He even made suits and sneakers cool. All right, this edgy English rocker began his solo career in the 80s after success with his band. He even made suits and sneakers cool. Friends, that is Phil Collins. Phil Collins. Do you like Phil Collins? Do I have 2 thumbs and a heart? Or 2 ears and a heart? I think I messed that up. You got it, 30 Walk fans, you got it. Next up, friends, our next round. Also inspired by Liam. Phyllis told me that he liked to snack. Man after my own heart, that's me too. So he liked goldfish and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do junk food trivia. It's better than that. Let's do it, guys. Question 1, round 2. In 1912, Nabisco introduced the Oreo to compete with the Hydrox cookie. What is Nabisco short for? It's the National Biscuit Company. Question 2, friends. Question 2. M&Ms were introduced in the 1940s, but were initially intended for whom? They weren't really intended for the masses per se, but in the 1940s they were introduced to whom? Who were they meant for? That was for the U.S. military. So I don't know if you know, but M&Ms were created so to stop them from melting. So they had to have that hard-coated candy shell, and it allowed, people serving to enjoy a little snack, and that's where M&Ms came from. So there you go. Question 3, which fast food chain is credited with introducing the first modern-day drive-thru? Which fast food chain is credited with introducing the first modern-day drive-thru? I'll give you a hint, it's in the 70s, I don't know if that helps. But that was Wendy's, Dave Thomas and Wendy's. And next up here, question 4, round 2. In what decade did McDonald's introduce the Big Mac? In what decade did McDonald's introduce the Big Mac? That's the 1960s, specifically in 1968. The world got introduced to the Big Mac. I can't say I don't know the song. I think I've only had like 2 or 3 Big Macs in my life. I've not had many. And last question, guys. Question 5, round 2. How many spices and herbs make up the secret blend used on KFC's original recipe? How many herbs make up the secret blend used on KFC's original recipe? That is 11, guys. 11 secret herbs for the original recipe. Friends, that was our trivia inspired by Liam. These cocktails are so yummy. I just once again want to thank everybody who has supported S.O.S. in any way, shape, or form thus far, and particularly this week. This has meant a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to Phyllis and Liam and the whole community. I do have some few more weeks left of S.O.S. on the weekly thing, and then S.O.S. might morph into, it's not going away, it might morph into something else. I'm kind of still figuring that out, and it's up in the air, but as soon as I know, I'll let you know. I still want to be your cocktail fairy, whether it's behind the stick at Olympic or doing it curbside, safe, and sanitized with S.O.S. So still want you guys to have a stiff one in your hand. We'll figure out how we're going to do that. But I do want to let you guys know that the next couple weeks, as I round out S.O.S. here, Everything's going to be for charity. Every single dollar that comes into SOS is going to be going to a particular organization, charity, GoFundMe, scholarship. There'll be more on that in the next 2 weeks. So please, if there's ever been a time to grab a couple stiff ones, it's now. It's a great cause. It helps you guys. Grab a stiff one, and then it helps some great people in the community. So with that being said, cheers. Happy Lovers Weekend. And we'll catch you next time, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.